Hey guys, okay, so I am 20 weeks as of Tuesday. It's Thursday now, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. So I'm pretty sure yesterday I messed up and just let myself get dehydrated. It was our first day at the pool. I work in preschool, but for the summer, I'm actually working with the school agers. It's gonna be a little less, oh, my dog's crying at the door. A little less stressful than the little ones. I won't be picking them up and stuff like that. So we went ahead and moved me to school agers for the summer, and then I'll go into infants whenever Addison is born. Actually, I'll go in August, so a little bit before she's born. But yeah, so anyways, we're at the pool, and I didn't drink enough water. I was totally dehydrated, felt kind of crummy afterwards, and I'm pretty sure I had like some Braxton Hicks contractions. Obviously, I don't know what those feel like. Never had them. But it just felt like my stomach was really hard and uncomfortable. It wasn't painful, but it was just like awkward feeling and tight and tense. So, yeah, we'll see if that continues. I definitely drank a bunch of water, and as you can see, I'm still a little pink. I got sunburnt last weekend and then again yesterday. I swear I wear sunscreen. I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, a little bit of Braxton Hicks contractions, I think. We'll see if they continue, and I'll kind of keep you guys updated. I am 20 weeks, so it's possible they can start coming. Yeah, so we got a sweet gift from Matt. Oh, I still haven't gained any weight, which they're not concerned about because she's growing and my belly is growing and all that stuff. So they're not really too concerned with it. I'm not sweating it either. So I'm eating the same, drinking lots of water. I feel like everything's going well. Aside from the little Braxton Hicks thing, I feel fine. I'm a little tired just being in the sun and stuff. But overall, I feel great. So I'm stoked for our trip. We're leaving tomorrow to go to California. We're going to have our baby shower there and everything. So I'm sure I'll have a lengthy video after that. But this is a gift. Matt's Aunt Steph and Uncle Jim aren't able to come to the shower, so she sent us a gift, a cute little card, and it says Happy Parenthood, love Aunt Steph and Uncle Jim. And I requested that everyone bring a book instead of a card so that we can build up her library. And so this is the story of the little mole who went in search of a whodunit. And then inside it says Matt, Megan, and Addison. This is one of my favorite books. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Love Aunt Stephanie, Uncle Jim, and then the date. So, very cute. A book to add to her collection. And then she also sent this 8-in-1 INNOO tech thermometer. It's a multi-functioning thermometer. The forehead one, which I'm not so fond of the forehead swipes. I feel like they're not as accurate. But it also has an ear reading. It also does the room temperature, object temperature, so you could like do the milk and stuff, but I plan on breastfeeding, so we'll see. And then a clock. So I'll take it out and show you. It's kind of cool looking. So it has a little dock, so you can set it on the little dock. And then the actual thermometer itself is like this. And then this is the part that would go in the ear. So cool. I like this. I'll be curious to see how it works. So I've got that just in its little box. And then she also sent a bathtub thermometer, which I thought was for temperature gauge. I don't think it's called a thermometer. Super cute. So it's just a little ducky, and then it says the temperature on the back, and it has like red, green, and blue. Blue too cold, green is perfect, and red is too hot. So thought that would be helpful. Let's see if I can get this back. All right. It's a little ducky, and then she also sent a Wubba Nub. Now, I'm not the hugest pacifier fan, but I have learned to love these little Wubba Nubs. Can't get this thing closed. When I was working in the preschool in Sacramento, a few of my kids had these little, comes in this really cute little box. but had these little wubba nubs, is what they're called. So it's a Susie on the end, and it's actually attached to a little character. So this one's an elephant with stripes. It's pretty cute. And it's kind of weighted so that whenever you put the Susie in the baby's mouth, this kind of sits on their chest and it stays in their mouth. Anybody who's been around infants knows that these little things pop right out. So got her one of these, which they're really cute. And if she does end up liking pacifiers, I'm sure that it'll work well for her. Although Mama's cutting those things at like a year old. She's not having them. It's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm a binky Nazi, but she can have them for a little while. The other thing was this book. We got this from my mama whenever we were pregnant with our first baby. And I had stuck it away. And obviously at that point, I think I was only 8 weeks. And we didn't know if it was a boy or a girl or anything. But she happened to see this and just thought that it looked like me. And she really liked it. And so it's just like a baby book. It says memories. And then it has introduction page. And then a place for her stuff from the hospital. And a bunch of pictures. Family tree. Baby shower gift list. Little place for, I put the baby shower invitation in there already. Place for some photos. And then the first day we bring her home. And it just says like little facts. It's kind of cute. It says, day you were brought home, the weather was, the outfit we brought you home in, the people who were there to welcome you. Pictures, lots of pictures, handprints, footprints. And this is one that I really liked. My grandpa is notorious for buying us the newspaper for the day that we were born. So we see the news the day that we were born. But this one says around the world, or the world around you. President and other world leaders, news and current events, popular singers, songs we liked, hit movies, popular TV shows, new gadgets and technology. And then this is what things cost. Gallon of milk, loaf of bread, gallon of gas, postage stamp, newspaper, car, just a bunch of things. Then sunny days, starry nights, my favorite things, so books, games, stores, songs, toys. And then this one is baby's first time she slept through the night, smiled, laughed, crawled, etc. And then celebrations, so special ceremonies like when we dedicated to the church, first holiday memories, special parties, family traditions. And then her first birthday is the last thing in here. And I thought that was kind of a special book. And it's not too, I was afraid to start an actual baby book just because I want to be able to keep it up. So this one, I don't want to have a half-done baby book. That would really bother me. So this one I feel like I can totally keep up with and manage. So we're going to use this for Addison. And then obviously when she's born, we'll replace the sweet baby picture with a picture of our sweet baby. The last thing I wanted to go over was my birth plan. Now, granted, I'm only 20 weeks. I'm well aware. I still have some time to go, but they're very concerned about preterm labor. So for me, some people will say, don't prep that early. For me, it gives me more anxiety to not prep than it does to go ahead and just prep and be done with it and know that in the event of an emergency, I am prepared. So I went ahead and used Mama Natural's birth plan, and I had a really hard time making this. Mostly because I accept that I'm not going to have the birth that I want. And that's because I am a high-risk pregnancy and I am being induced. I don't want to go into labor early, but I would like to maybe a few days early so I don't have to have the Pitocin. I really don't want to have the Pitocin. I'd like to try and naturally induce myself. She said that I have to go ahead at 37 weeks. So that Tuesday, I'll start trying to do some things to kind of get labor going. So that I don't have to use as much or at all Pitocin. I really don't want to. Just in my experience and stuff that I've researched, it can make labor harder and longer. And I don't want an epidural. I don't want to have a C-section. I don't want those things. But I know that I will likely ask for them if I'm been in the hospital, been induced, and it's been a long time. So I'm trying to prepare for that. So my ideal situation would be for me to go ahead and have her at home. That would be where I feel most comfortable. I'd like to have a water birth. It's out of the question. So I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'm going to have a hospital birth, and I'm going to have most likely interventions. So with that being said, although it's not what I would like, I'm going to try and make it as happy as I can. So I chose not to fight on certain things, as far as a vitamin K shot, eye ointment, stuff like that. That's stuff that if I were able to have her at home, I obviously would not be doing. I am having her in a hospital, and I'm going to have to pick and choose my battles. So the first thing, this is the Mama Natural birth plan. By the way, I laminated it. I'm a teacher. I laminate stuff. So it's got front and back. I could not get these little things to move up. I don't know. I'm not that tech savvy. So it says, during labor, I chose food and water over IV. They told me already, we're going to bring you in Monday night. We're going to hook you up to IVs, hook you up to monitors, and get you started on Pitocin. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So, and even a catheter. And I'm like, I don't need a catheter. Why do I need a catheter? I'm fine. Like, no. So I'm going to hope that they'll work with me a little bit and not make me have solely IV. I prefer to eat. If I'm going to puke, most people puke anyways. Who freaking cares? So what? You're in a hospital. You're going to throw up. It's not a big deal. So if I want to eat, let me eat. Lord help the person who stands in my way between me and food. So the next thing is delayed exams for bonding. As long as she is healthy, do not take my child from me. Don't do it. No. So if she has to go to NICU, I understand. Please make sure she's safe. I want nothing more than my child to be safe. So I will understand. Intermittent monitoring. I don't want to be hooked up to machines the whole time. I want to be able to stand up. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to sit on a ball if I want to. I want to be able to walk around if I want to. I may not feel like I want to, but I want the option. So pain meds only on request. Lights dimmed. Alternative pushing positions. Now, I asked about this too when I went to the hospital, and pretty much said no. So we'll see if I feel like fighting. Free movement. I want to touch the baby's crown as she's crowning. And then after delivery, immediate skin to skin. As long as I'm healthy, as long as she's healthy, put my baby on my chest. I want my baby. Delayed cord clamping. Don't cut my baby's cord. Eye ointment is okay. So my husband is very, very squeamish. So likelihood of him cutting the cord, slim to none. My mama, however, will be in the room, and I want her to be able to do it if that opportunity is available. I want to breastfeed as soon as possible. Go ahead and bathe. And I put on here no pacifiers because I want to be the first one to give her a pacifier. If I choose to give it to her, that's my choice. I don't want them to automatically pop one in her mouth. But I found out the other day that my hospital is baby friendly in the fact that they will not offer her formula and they will not offer her a pacifier unless directly told so. So that kind of makes me feel better. And it also says, please consult before food or meds for Addison. So that's what the back looks like. And these are all just icons. So it's really easy to follow along. It's really easy to clearly identify what I want and what I don't want. So I will have that in my bag. I'll probably, in all honesty, I'll probably pack, whenever we get back from Sacramento and we start getting the baby stuff put away, I'll probably pack a hospital bag for myself. At least with some of the stuff that I know is going to go in there, and just kind of have it sitting on the sidelines, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, yeah, so anyways, that's the birth plan tentatively. We'll see. If you guys have any other comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys.